All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Maya? Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Look at you. You made it to another episode of We Did That Shit podcast, where we talk about who did some shit, how we got through some shit, and what we learned from shit.
I'm Maya.
And I'm the D. Podcast family, we appreciate your support. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. If you like what you hear, please subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Tell us what you think and follow us on all social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at We Did That Shit.
What's up?
Hey.
Hey.
What? Just that fast with the laughing?
No, I was doing something. You laughing at me.
Because you was laughing.
No, I wasn't laughing. I was trying to, I actually had to belch and I was trying to do it in my shirt as opposed to just being out loud.
Oh.
It wasn't like I wasn't stifling a laugh.
Oh. What are we going to do when we do videos?
I can't stifle a burp when I'm when we do videos. When we do videos, I'm still going to be in my shirt, trying not to,
So what's up with you?
When we do videos, I'm going to have to be cognizant of what I have on,
I know.
conscious.
I'm going to have to have on something when we do videos.
Yeah, because that's a lot.
I'm just saying.
Nobody wants to see it. Well, it probably is, but it's not me. What's going on? How was your week?
It was a week.
Of
right.
That's all you got?
It was a week. And then, Thanksgiving, it seemed was in the middle of the week because I had to work the day after Thanksgiving. And then, but today, my little sister got engaged.
Oh, congratulations.
It was very, very cute.
Nice.
It was very cute.
Everybody got a man.
Well, they've been together for a while.
I'm just saying. That means she had a date. Now she has a date.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Forever.
Right.
Yes. And they got a little dog. They bought a house a couple months ago, and they've been together for a few years now. And
good.
He proposed. She said yes. It was really cute. Everybody was there. It was nice.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations.
Yes. Congratulations, Kanye and Ben. They're meant for each other. He really gets all her quirkiness and, it's great.
Good. Good for them.
Yeah. So what's up with you?
Not much. My week was cool. I mean, the week was
a week, right?
No, and it really what it is because Thanksgiving came and went. It's it was Thanksgiving, now it's not.
Right.
It's just didn't feel like it was long. I mean, but we had a good ass time on Thanksgiving. If you have not checked out our Instagram stories, I have it highlighted under Thanksgiving 2018. Check it out because my family was in rare form.
That wasn't rare. That was regular.
No, but it was rare for me to capture it on video.
Right.
Because usually I capture it on video, but not for everybody to see. But boy, I tell you.
James was doing the move.
He did it up. He did not disappoint. So if you have not, check it out. Because my cousin, boy, I tell you, when I say he put on a show, he sang, he danced, man.
Doing it up.
Good ass times. Good ass times. But other than that, I got a new tattoo.
What'd you get?
I got a black butterfly and it spells out power. Black power.
Mm-hmm.
All about me. And I really love it.
That's 2 tattoos in 1 year.
It is. I don't know. Boy, I tell you, I'm getting into that next check box and I don't know how to act. But no, this is my last tattoo. It's my last tattoo unless I get my one other tattoo covered up. If I get my other tattoo covered up, then that'll be it. And I'm really just getting that touched up but made better, because it's old. But if I don't get that done, I'm not getting no more tattoos. This is it.
But I have another tattoo.
No, I'm really not. Unless I get the rolls, bigger or made better, like I said, touched up or whatever, I'm not getting any more. I've been wanting a black butterfly for a long time.
I thought you wanted it on your foot, though.
Yeah, but that was like then.
Oh, excuse me.
And that was like a little small dainty tattoo. This tattoo is definitely bigger than I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. But again, I love it. So it's cool. It's me, The black power thing is definitely me. So I like it.
Yeah, I think I'm done with tattoos. I want a couple more, but the one that I have just faded. Mm-hmm. It faded so fast and so bad that people thought I was getting it removed. Mm-hmm. So I just figured that was God's way of telling me I never told you to get a tattoo. Right. You know what I mean? So I'll just let it go. Yeah. I don't know. But, it would be nice.
Yeah. I don't want to get my whole body. My problem with tattoos is where to get it. I don't want tattoos on my arms or on my lower legs.
Where people can see it, like, or when you wear the dress.
Yeah. So because of that, it's always like, well, where do you get it? I got this new one on my upper thigh. I got another one on my upper thigh on the other side. And then I got 2 on my back. And so now it's done because there's nowhere else to put them. You know what I'm saying?
But you still will wear a backless outfit.
Oh, yeah. That's not of course. I wear a lot of stuff. It's not that I have a problem with my tattoo showing. I just don't want any on my arm, in my upper arm, or in my lower, or nowhere really on my arms, unless I got like a little small dainty one on my wrist, in the inside of my wrist. But I doubt if I do that. And I don't want anything on my lower legs. Oh. So tattoos are tricky for me because while I do like them, it's like, okay, where do you put them? I got like a big one on my back, one on my lower back. Unless I get something on the other side of my back, it's like, and that's going to look goofy. So, yeah, I'm good. So this is it.
No. Until you think of something else.
No, but that's been the problem for forever because I haven't been able to think about what I want. I've always wanted the black butterfly. Right, so it's like I got that. Then I wanted the black butterfly to spell out black is beautiful, remember? Mm-hmm. But then I didn't think I was getting no more tattoos after I got this last one done. So I was like, well, just put black is beautiful on that one. So I got the black butterfly. It boils down to that's it. That's what it is. Unless I get the rose cover. And then if I don't, then this is my last hurrah. Because it ain't like I'm going to get married. I'm going to get my husband's name on it.
I was just about to say, what if you get a boo and y'all get matching tattoos of something? It doesn't have to be their name. Because I personally will not get another person's name that is not going to be connected to me forever. Like, my mom is always going to be my mom. Right. My dad is always going to be my dad. My children, they're always going to be my children.
Yeah, I have my grandparents' name on me. But they're my grandparents. I wouldn't get a man's name tattooed on me, and a man has my name tattooed on them, but that was their decision. It wasn't like we made it together, like, oh, let's get a tattoo. He made the decision to get it as a grand gesture. It was nice, cool. It ain't stopped nothing from happening. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Or not happening. But
exactly. Okay. So, yeah, but I would get...
But what if y'all got something, he'd be like, babe, let's get...
Yeah, like if we say, let's just say we said, let's get a crown.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, I might do that, sure, because it's a crown. If we're not together anymore, or if you're I just never know you, exactly. Right. But I wouldn't do
Rashid.
Yeah, hell no. Nah, boo. No. I don't give a hell if Rashid was my husband. If me and Rashid was together for 50 years. No, I'm not. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with people who do it. It's just necessarily not for me.
Mm-hmm. And what if you wanted it on your arm?
If he wanted it on my arm like the crown. Yeah, like in the inside of my wrist, like a small one. We could do that. But I ain't getting no big ass crown on my forearm. Like, I'm his queen. Nah. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? No, because I don't want tattoos there. Right. So if that's what he's on, no, that's a deal breaker for me. And it ain't like, it's like brand yourself because everyone's going to know on your arm. Mm-hmm. Like, we could get it. I'm cool with it, but it ain't going to be there. That's all. So if you out there, Feature Boo, and you want to get like the matching tattoos, I'm with it. Not the names, but like a thing that's our thing, sure.
You brave.
Yeah, listen, happens.
I'm done. So, who did some shit this week?
Who did some shit this week? Well, this week I wanted to touch on a couple of things. First, I wanted to talk about, did you hear that Tekashi, do you know who Tekashi 6ix9ine is?
Yeah, no.
Okay, Tekashi 6ix9ine is like one of the new rappers. And
Oh, he's new and you expected me to know who he was?
exactly, I know.
Okay.
He's new and he falls into that like new age mumble rap type thing, but I guess he be saying
Trap
stuff.
music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I really brought it up not just because it's like, oh, a big deal that Tekashi got arrested, because okay, you don't even really know who he is. I don't listen to none of his music. Mm-hmm. I brought it up more so because this boy is young, like 24, okay. 20, between 22 and 24, and he just got arrested by the feds.
Oh.
So it's not like he was doing something.
Can you say mandatory minimums?
Hello.
Okay.
So it's not like he was doing something and then he just got arrested for it or whatever.
Right. When
the feds come for you, in case people don't know, they come because they know that they can convict. They have a 95% conviction rate for a reason, because when they come, they have already watched you. They already know that their case is sealed. They already have cooperation going on. All of that. So when they come, they're coming for a reason.
Right.
Now, you caught up in a case where you could be facing 35 years to life.
What?
And I brought it up because it's over some street shit.
So he was a hustler before he got into music?
No. I don't know what he was doing before he got into music. He's not like a 50 Cent, like, yeah, I was out here, I was grinding, I got shot 9 times. Not like that. I think that he was like a kid, caught up in gangs. And because he's like allegedly a blood, and he allegedly was out here just living reckless. I brought it up, like I said, for 2 reasons. One, because he young and you caught up in some street shit when you
was doing better for yourself. You could have let it go.
And everybody want to be caught up in street shit until street shit happens.
Right.
So another reason why I brought it up is because of internet shit. These young kids is really going to let the internet do 2 things. Get them locked up for the rest of their life and get them murdered. Because he was a terror on the internet. Like, literally a terror on the internet.
What?
He was, constantly making videos, constantly going at people, thinking that he was untouchable. The whole 9. Threatening people on the internet.
He thought rap was going to protect him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He thought rap and then a gang, I guess, was going to protect him. But the bottom line is, when you out here and you living reckless and you doing the shit that he was doing, it comes back to you. It just came back to him real quick because he been out for like a year. And I'm saying it because these young kids need to take heed to the fact that when you out here and you think it's just internet shit, it's not internet shit. Like, people are watching what you're doing, i.e. the feds. They are using the internet to convict.
Right.
You.
Absolutely.
They're using the internet to put you under the jail. They're using the internet to be able to build their case. Right. And you crazy kids just keep giving them. You may as well just like serve you up on a silver platter. Lay yourself out and say, here you go. Put me in jail for the rest of my life. Because that's what happens when you're doing all of this stuff on the internet. And it's just like...
Well, you know what the people say about the internet now. They just say that, oh, that's just me talking. Oh, that's just how social media is. Oh, and I mean, really, they use that as a defense in court.
Yes, but...
And it's like, oh, no, that's just what people do. Oh, everything on the internet is not real. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not real until it's real. Exactly. And this is the thing. That's the way that he... Exactly. That's the way that he was living. He was living like it's not real until now it's real. When he has racketeering charges against him, he has kidnapping charges against him. He has, I don't know if he has no kind of like murder or anything like that, but the people that he was affiliated with, the people that he was repping, all those people, they got locked up too. And they real street people.
Oh.
You're not real street people. And now you're caught up in real street shit because you wanted to be affiliated with real street shit. And this is what real street shit gets you. I just want people to really like take heed to the fact that if you're not in that life, you ain't trying to be a part of that life. You're not trying to have the consequences that come with that life. Stay out of that life. He wore rainbow color hair, rainbow grills, just whatever.
Rainbow grill?
Yeah, rainbow grill. Like, do that. Be a gimmicky rapper and stay out of the street shit because you're not built like that. Now they done transferred this boy to a prison, allegedly, that people that are ratting go to. And they have made it headline news that they transfer him to a place where rats go. So now, here we go. Shit that you really
he already got the rainbow, so he about to be singing like a canary. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's really a shame because, first of all, say it with me, people. It's the Fed. Mandatory minimums.
No doubt.
They have it for every single charge they come up with. They have mandatory minimums for everything. But, I think a lot of times these young rappers like Biggie caught a case when he was starting to get famous, but somebody took the hit for him and went to jail for him. But that was a state case. You know what I mean? So and Snoop caught a charge. That was also a state, and he beat a murder charge. But that was also a state case. So I don't know what y'all thinking. That you don't get out of Fed stuff like this,
right.
And even if you sing, you usually got to do some kind of time. And if you sing and you affiliated with real street people, you gonna have real consequences from that too.
Yeah. Well, nowadays with the way that the world is going, anybody could do anything. They could snitch. They could come home. They could just and anything can happen. He could come home and still have a career and all of that. But I just brought it up because, like I said, take heed to the fact that if you're not trying to be dealing with the consequences that come from that life, just stay out of that life. The next thing, speaking of Snoop Dogg, Snoop received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yes,
and I thought that was well overdue.
I know.
He's been out for a long time. He deserves it. And so congratulations to Snoop.
I just think that I don't know, long overdue. I definitely think he deserves it. But you know what the funniest thing about this whole thing is with Snoop to me is like, Snoop getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Like, oh yeah, that's good. Believable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Snoop doing a show with Martha Stewart.
Yeah, but it works for him.
It works for him.
I mean?
Yeah,
Snoop continues to reinvent himself
all the time.
Yeah, and I said it was well overdue just because people are getting stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame that ain't done nothing.
Exactly.
Snoop has been out since the early 90s. Snoop has been productive and producing. He's continued to reinvent himself. He puts out good music, quality stuff.
Right.
And that's the reason why I said it's well overdue, because you got people that's been out for like a year and it's like, oh, they done so much. Because in a minute they going to give, and this is no shade to her because I really like her, a lot. But in a minute they going to give Tiffany Haddish a Hollywood star. And she's been out for a little bit of time. She's had a couple of movies. She's been successful and hats off to her. But what I'm saying is, has she put in the work where it's like, oh, you know what? Okay, you deserve this. And the Hollywood Walk of Fame stuff is all political. It's, I think people pay for it, or people, they petition for you to get it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not like a thing, like it's a committee and they're like, oh, who we going to give it to this year? It's like a
People's Choice Awards.
Yeah, kind of, so to speak.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think you pay for it. I think they got to pay for it or something like that. I'm going to do the research.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know it was all like that. But yeah, I just think that's that's a nice honor for him. I also like in his career because he started out with the gangster rap stuff, even though, the music was, I was like, at the train
still
station,
like,
bobbing to and everything, But also during his career, he highlighted fatherhood.
Yep.
and being a husband,
Yeah.
and doing those kind of things. So
Working with the youth.
right? So and I mean, he did it mostly when his kids were going through, but so what? Me too.
No, now he does. Now he's Coach Snoop. He has a documentary out on Netflix. Yeah,
but I'm saying he started when his kids were in the little leagues and all that other kind of stuff, and it brings light to they're real people too.
Yeah,
they're real people too, and something like fatherhood, changed his way of life. Ain't stopped nobody from smoking weed, but hey.
Listen, it's from the earth.
It's from the earth.
Do you? And he been just fine doing
That's right.
So congratulations to Snoop.
Congratulations to Snoop. Yes.
Then on another congratulatory note, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade had their first baby together via surrogate. That baby looks
beautiful.
You think so?
I think the baby.
Yeah, I think that she's beautiful. But what I will say is that baby looks exactly like Dwayne Wade. I mean, let me tell you something. They can't break up and he be like, that ain't my baby. That's your baby. That baby is the spitting image. And I thought his sons looked just like him, but he must got some strong ass genes because goodness gracious. But yeah, congratulations to them. I really am happy for them as a celebrity couple to be happy for somebody. I'm happy for them because Gabrielle Union talked about that in her book, how she had like 9 miscarriages and to experience something like 1 miscarriage. I don't think that people really realize how much it is to bring a child into this world.
People definitely take having children for granted.
Yeah, and even like when you are able to produce children and carry them, what a woman has to go through to bring a child into this world. Like people lose their lives every day to be able to bring children into this world, and so for her to have suffered 9 miscarriages and to keep going, because that is just strength to even keep going. Like, let's try. And so they welcomed their daughter. Her name is Kavaya James, and they welcomed her via surrogate. And so it's just nice. And you know what? People is so damn ignorant. People
they
was like,
talking about the surrogacy?
Not about the surrogacy so much as, well, why was she in the hospital with a damn hospital gown on like she delivered the baby and this, that, and the third? Like, first of all, when people adopt children, when they have children via surrogate, they are in the delivery room with them. Right. They are the first person that the child touches. Right. That mother to child, skin to skin. Exactly. It makes a difference when that child first comes out of when a child first comes out of the womb. And so that's the reason why she was in the hospital. That's the reason why she had a hospital gown on. I know that my own girlfriend, when she adopted her baby, she was in the delivery room. When that baby came out, they handed the baby to her, not to the young lady who gave birth to her. And that's her mother, just like Gabrielle Union is that baby's mother. And so congratulations to them.
Right, because the baby is biologically theirs.
Yeah, it's her egg and Dwayne Wade's sperm, and it just was implanted into a woman who was able to carry the baby for them. Right, and so,
and it happens all the time.
Every day. So bravo to them and congratulations. And I wish them nothing but the best. And I think, for me, my last who did some shit would be congratulations. We're just congratulating everybody today. Congratulations to Cicely Tyson, who received her first Oscar.
Yes.
In her whole career. The Oscar... the Academy, I was going to say the Oscar, the Oscar Academy awarded her an honorary Oscar. She's 93 years young, looks fabulous, and she came out. When did Sounder come out?
I was about to say.
That was her first role.
Yeah, Sounder. And she was already grown.
Yes.
Like grown.
Yeah.
When like Sounder came out.
I used to say, well, how the hell
old is she?
Because this is no shade, but I used to be like, because I used to be like, damn, Cicely Tyson look old as hell in Sounder. She looked older in Sounder than she does now to me. But Sounder, I think, came out in 1974 or 19.
Was it that long?
Yeah, it definitely came out in the early 70s before I was born. Yeah, we're going to look that up. But
Yeah.
Yeah, Sounder came out in the early 70s, and that was her first role.
Right.
And so out of all of the movies she's been in, out of all of the wonderful roles that she's played, she's never won an Oscar. And so now she finally has an Oscar. And hats off to Cicely Tyson. That's Black excellence, if I ever seen it. Now, that's something that's long overdue, And I am glad that they gave her flowers while she could still smell them, instead of honoring her if God forbid something happened to her. So congratulations.
Sounder came out before I was born.
What, it came out 1960 something? I mean, that's not saying that you old. I'm just saying when did it come out? 1960 something?
August 17th, 1972.
Okay, so I was 2 years. What year was you born? Well, you don't have to say your age on it. I'm sorry.
25 with experience.
So you was just born not too long ago, a couple years back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, go ahead, Cicely Tyson.
Yes.
You did that shit. Sounder.
And she should have. We weren't winning Academy Awards back then, and she certainly should have won an Academy Award for that.
Yeah.
That was a very good movie.
It was. I feel like Cicely Tyson hasn't played a bad role. It's not one thing that I could say, like, girl, when she was in whatever, she can act her ass off. And so, good job, Academy. You got this one right. You should have been did it, but here we are. I mean, Angela Bassett should have won for Tina Turner, but, she'll get hers in due time, too. Mm-hmm. So that's what I got for Who Did Some Shit. Did you have anything?
Well, my Who Did Some Shit is some other shit that's on my mind.
Okay.
Because, after the holiday season, I really do like Thanksgiving. I like the whole family, food, fun.
Food.
We didn't pick a Pollyanna, did we?
No, and that's the same thing my mom said. She was like, damn, we didn't even pick Pollyanna. And I was like, I know.
Maybe tomorrow. Anyway, I really like Thanksgiving. But one thing that really, and this has been for like years and years and years, I really don't like is Black Friday. Mm-hmm. I don't like stores that's open on Thanksgiving.
And at 6:00 on Thanksgiving.
And
like, damn, I got to come in and ring up a sweater when I'm just sitting down to eat.
I don't like that. I don't like when it's time to give thanks and be with family. Let's give thanks and be with family. I don't have nothing against Black Friday deals and things like that, but don't have people killing each other for this stuff. Now, in New Jersey, there was 2 shootings at 2 different malls. Jersey Gardens Mall, Short Hills Mall. There was a robbery in the parking lot of the girl got the stuff that she wanted. When she got to the parking lot, people robbed her of the stuff.
People get robbed a lot at Short Hills. This is like, this is not the first time that it's happened at Short Hills. People get robbed a lot at Short Hills.
I'm not shopping there.
Yeah.
And then the Walmarts. Yeah. All of the videos from the Walmarts, people snatching and wrestling each other over televisions and things like that. It's just disgusting. Like, do you need something so bad? Well, I mean, a TV for $199, I understand that it's a bargain, but are you going to kill you? First of all, I'm not getting up. I don't even like to get up early to go to work. Mm-hmm. So I'm not getting up to get it. Those cyber deals, you can get the same thing for the same amount of money. I just don't, and it takes away the whole spirit of the holiday. It irks me so bad.
Yeah.
It just irks me.
It just speaks to also the greed of America because, capitalism rules the world.
Right.
However, it speaks more so to the greed because stores didn't used to be open on Thanksgiving Day. Stores opened not even that early on Black Friday at one point in time.
Right.
And then they started opening earlier and earlier. And then like you said, they opened up on Thanksgiving Day. And then even when they opened up on Thanksgiving Day, they will open up maybe like at 11 o'clock or something like that.
And people will be getting in line.
Right. Now they're opening up at 6 o'clock. And it makes absolutely no sense. And here's the thing. Back in the day, like let's just say when flat screen TVs first came out, and flat screen TVs was like $1,500 easy,
Right.
and you could go get into a line and get a flat screen TV for $500. Cool, okay,
Right.
I could understand the logic, but this is a news flash in case people didn't know. Flat screen TVs are cheap as hell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you could get a flat screen TV for the hundo. Like, and that's
Right.
$100, people.
Right.
I mean, like 100, 199, 250,
Right.
and
Right.
I'm talking about like a 55-inch. You know,
Right.
like it. It happens not just on Black Friday. So the point being is like, while you think that you're getting the deal, you're really not. And Black Friday shopping deals specifically only benefit doorbusters. Like I went out yesterday on a late night because I needed to really go get some ginger beer because my stomach was upset and I wanted to get something to soothe my stomach. So I went out to get it. And this is not real beer. It's like ginger ale, ginger beer, whatever. So I went out to go get it. And we looking all around in Target or whatever, and I'm like thinking like, is this on sale? Is that on sale? Is this on sale? And it's like, no, nothing's on sale. So it really only benefits you if you get up at like 2:00 in the morning.
Right.
You know, I've done it when the kids was younger. No, I don't have children, but you know the kids that I shop for, and they wanted bikes, and bikes was $200, and they was on a Black Friday deal for $50. Yeah, I've went out there, but now it's just like it doesn't even make sense. Sales is always out there. It just doesn't make sense. And like you said, you're like ending up in the hospital, shooting people,
Right.
robbing people, getting robbed, and for what?
Right. And
Like a $2 sweater?
for anything, it's not worth it. I don't care what it is. No, for no thing is worth all of that. And to me, the spirit of the holidays is just that. It's supposed to be a spirit of the holidays. It's the spirit of gratitude, the spirit of giving, the spirit of cheer. You know, those are the spirits of the holiday, and that's why I don't commercialize Christmas. I've never been into, I used to like Christmas. My mom was really into Christmas. You know, we had Christmas from the front door all the way to the back. You could barely walk, you know, a whole lot of stuff under the tree. Everybody had their sections. You know, we got new bikes every year, new coats every year, new roller skate. I mean, there was just certain things that we always got. And, but I remember once, and I was young, this was back when the KB toy store was in the mall. You know, KB been going for a while, but...
Since 1974.
Stop playing. It was in 1974. 'Cause I was like 9, because this is my last year liking Christmas. I was like 9 years old. I was with my mom shopping. That's back when the Cherry Hill Mall had the big bird cage. Remember the big bird cage and the Woolworths? And we were over on...
I don't remember the Woolworths.
It was right across from the...
In Cherry Hill Mall?
What's there
I
now?
was born in 1997, so I obviously don't remember that. That was in 1975.
Outside of Woolworth. The bird cage was right outside of Woolworth.
I don't remember Woolworth in Cherry Hill Mall.
Woolworth
Continue.
was in Cherry Hill Mall.
Okay.
Anyway, we were in the KB toy store, and I wasn't feeling good. I had just started not feeling good, and I was like, "Mom, I don't feel good." She was like, "All right, sit down right there, whatever." She just sat me on this box, and I'm sitting there. I don't know where she went. You know, she looked at all these people.
She was getting you that bike.
Well, I mean, we didn't want for nothing. But, you know, all these strange people are walking by me, and I'm feeling gradually worse. I tried to lay down on the box, but I couldn't. It was too small. So then I kind of like fell off the box. And somebody was like, somebody was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I got back on the box. And I was getting back on the box, and my mom came back, and she was like, "What's the matter with you?" I said, "I don't feel good." She was like, "Oh, damn it." And like, I was disturbing her.
You was.
So she put her stuff, I'll never forget this. She put her stuff at the counter or whatever. She picked me up, took me to like one of the stands or whatever, got me a ginger ale, because you know, for black people, that's a prescription drug.
Everything. It fixes everything. That and apple cider vinegar.
Told these other kids to move over on the bench. You know, they used to have benches like out in the middle of, you know, in the middle of the mall. Told these other kids that was playing to move over on the bench. Told me to sip this and sit down on the bench.
While I finish shopping.
While she finished her shopping at KB Toy Store. And I have never liked Christmas since.
You didn't fail.
I was like,
A stranger asked you, was you okay?
I'm feeling good.
I got put on a bench.
No, and nobody came to,
Check on you.
Right. Like nobody cared about nothing. All they cared about was buying these toys. And I was so mad, and I have not liked Christmas since. And as an adult, I have never, even with my children, I have never commercialized Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And people be like, "You don't have Christmas?" No, I don't.
No, because when I tried to have Christmas, I fell. I was sick. I got left alone.
Not the spirit of the holidays.
Well, I mean, I know that you don't commercialize Christmas, and I mean, it's a decision that everybody makes. I do feel like Christmas, I commercialize Christmas. I've always liked Christmas. Christmas is a big thing. I mean, for me, I give all the time, especially to the people who I buy Christmas for, the immediate family. So they ain't wanting for nothing. It's, Christmas is just like another day. But for me, I always associated Christmas with Grandma Gann. Mm-hmm. And so Christmas is a big deal because it's her birthday. It's her birthday, my great grandmother's birthday, and we always had a big to do because it was her birthday. Mm-hmm. Everybody, no matter where you were, near or far, you came home for Christmas. Like you could do what you want for Thanksgiving, you could do what you want for Easter, you could do what you want. You really can't.
I was about to say that's not
you really
true.
Can't. However,
act like it's all right.
No, but however, even like people like Aunt Janice that lived in Chicago, this one that lived in North Carolina. You came home for Christmas. And so that's why Christmas is like a big deal for me, and I mean, like, if you don't get anything, it's not like the end of the damn world, but I think that we have made it so bad with the commercialization of Christmas that it makes it feel like it's a big deal if you don't get something, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's not, but it's just the way that the world is. The way that we have made it, capitalism in our own lives, a degree even in our own lives. Like you know, like for me, I ask for stuff for Christmas that I want to get, but I don't really want to buy myself. I'm gonna get it eventually, but if somebody else get it for me, cool. Like last year, my brother gave me some Uggs, and I love Uggs, but I ain't in no big rush to go out and spend the money for Uggs. So when he gave them to me, I was like, yes. Right. I don't got to get it for myself. My mom got me sheets and towels, and I was like, yes, I don't got to get it myself. So it's always stuff like that. But I just always think that Christmas is a big deal. Do
you put up a tree in your place?
Mm-mm. No. I don't put up no Now, it ain't Christmassy at my house, because it's just me, and I'm always home. Right. So I don't put nothing up. But I'm going to a wreath making class this year.
Oh, are you? You doing it up down there with friends.
That's what I was going to say. You get different friends, and then you start doing stuff like making wreaths. Because I was like, a wreath making class.
Well, I said that I want to put a wreath on the door of my new place.
Oh, okay. I never had a desire to. No, because the wreath that I'm making is going to be for my mom, and it's going to be like
she likes wreaths.
Yeah, and it's like
she got fall wreath, Halloween wreath, she got Memorial Day wreath, she got Veteran Day wreath,
and I feel like this: if I'm making a wreath. Like, I spent money for this to go to a sipping reef. You know what I'm saying? It's like you sip drinks and you make reefs. So then I done spent money for this. This is going to be like a family heirloom. That's how I feel.
Her reef going to be triangle. She is sipping reef.
You pick out a letter that you want on it. So I put our last the H. Mm-hmm. And that thing, I'm not crafty at all, so I don't even know how it's going to come out. I mean...
Oh, so you already bought the stuff?
I'm going to a class, like how you go to a paint and sip, and they like, you paint a picture, and you sip wine, or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to something like that, but you make wreaths.
But did you have to buy the stuff?
No, they provide the stuff. Okay. You just pay all this money, and you show up. Okay. But... my friends who I do the book club with, this is what we're doing as our holiday event. Okay. We making wreaths. So now this wreath is about to be the bomb. It's going to be a family heirloom. I told my mom, I'm making you something special.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? and so but this year I might put up a little decoration. Because I just be feeling like it's gloomy up in my house.
I never do anything, but I don't put, I have put up Kwanzaa table.
Yeah.
I put up a Kwanzaa table. When the kids were small, I really celebrated in the spirit of Kwanzaa. We would make little crafts.
Right.
I would get little gifts to give away. Like if a kid came over during the Kwanzaa time, the table was laid out really nice. We would sit around as a family, just me and the kids, and, talk about whatever the topic was for that day, whatever the principle was. But I didn't do that every year. And I remember I had a tree once before Jiggy was born. Deja was only like 1.5. And that's because Tone made me get a tree. And I'll never forget that. And he came to my house early in the morning, because he wanted to make sure that I got it, had it up, and had stuff under there, for Deja. And she had fun. But everybody came over because they know I don't like Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, I don't commercialize Christmas. It's not that I don't like it. They wanted to make sure that, the baby had a Christmas.
Yeah, that
and
was
Deja
nice.
Was
make
walking
that
around.
baby a Christmas.
Because that's how people do.
Yeah, of course. Listen.
Baby. But my kids ain't never suffered nothing. They all right.
Right. Our new baby, Aubrey, this is Christmas in turn. She 3. Christmas is damn near like her favorite holiday. She got a list at 3. She was like, I want a baby doll. I want a new bike. I want this. She tells me all this stuff the other day, and she was like, and I said, you want all that? She said, yeah, for Christmas. I said, for what? She was like, Christmas. I said, then they got a baby tree, like a little tree. She said, I share. Can you get me a tree? And my mom said, a tree? She said, a big one. I'm trying to get a big tree. So you know what? I went to their house. I went to their house, and you know what they got?
A tree.
A big one.
Oh, my
A big ass tree. But it just goes to show you that, like, we groom them up from the kids all the way up to the adults. But, I mean, I think that with Black Friday, even though it's not important, after Black Friday is Small Business Saturday.
Right.
Now, Small Business Saturday is something to definitely support.
I like Small Business
Small
Saturday.
Black businesses.
Yes.
Specifically.
Support Black businesses.
Yeah.
I say it all the time in all my posts and everything, but I like Small Business Saturday. And it's really nice if you go to like little dress shops and little dress shops to see what they have. I don't care if it's a little coffee shop. Coffee's nice gifts. So
I gave that to my staff one year.
Right. So
not at this job, but at another job.
So supporting Black business on Small Business Saturday is also very, very important. Did you go out today? You did support a small business.
I supported a small Black business because I got my tattoo, and my tattoo artist is Black, and so I supported him. Yeah.
I didn't shop at all this year.
I didn't. I haven't either.
My budget is not balancing. My life is in turmoil right now.
Yeah.
It really is.
No, this is the crazy part. Before you tell me why your life is in turmoil, I said today to a friend, I said, it's crazy because it's like 1 minute I had some money, and now I feel like I can't go to Chick-fil-A.
Money? Exactly.
It's like
exactly,
and it just happens one day. I said, "Damn, I'm rolling. I'm going to go get me some new boots." And then the next day, I said, should you eat Chick-fil-A today or peanut butter and jelly? Peanut butter and jelly won. You know, I don't know what's going on, but why is your life in turmoil?
My budget is not balancing. Now, mind you, I haven't done the budget yet, but it's just like the stuff that I normally do. It's just not. I'm like, wait a minute,
where's my money?
Exactly. So I have.
You want to go to the movies? That would be a no.
Right. I just think that I have to sit down. Get all my bills out, look at my bank account, see what I'm buying or something, because something
is not
either somebody's stealing from me or because I'm not.
Because you're not out buying Christmas.
Right, I'm not doing anything different, than I normally do. What is going on?
I don't know, but I'm doing the same thing. When I paid for the tattoo, I was like, this is my last little hurrah. Right. Because I buy Christmas. This year is definitely going to be smaller. And that's not because my budget is not, or my ends are not meeting, it's really just because I made a decision, like, all the stuff that I do, what am I going out and spending all of this money for Christmas for? But the people who I buy for Christmas, I mean,
You won't get them anyway.
I am going to get them, but it's
Right.
not going to be anything like normal. It's not going to be anything normal. So
Yeah, so and then we have Cyber Monday. I just really want to get a deal. I guess people do Cyber Monday. I'll be at work.
well, Cyber Monday is on the computer. So
I know, but when I'm at work, I don't have time. From the minute I walk through the door to the minute I'm fighting to leave, which is usually way after the time I get off, I am working. Like, I am busy. I can't take 2 steps, breathe. I go to the bathroom, I come out, and they be like, such and such was looking for you. Like, damn.
Yeah, I hate stuff like that.
Yeah, so at work, I'm busy a lot. You know, I have a lot of patients, and my team. I was out of the office at a meeting, and a new member of my team, she said, "Boy, when you're not around, they really rely on you." I said, "Yes," and I don't know why. That, first of all, as a team leader, that doesn't look good on me. Like, why do you need me around so much? And they all have assignments. Everybody has something to do. I think they just want me around. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? So it was like children. But, you know, I love my team. I do. I really do. I have a good team. But anyway, I can't do Cyber Monday at work because I have.
Well, you have Cyber Monday when you go home. If you need something in particular.
I need stuff for my new place.
Oh, okay.
I was looking on Wayfair for a nice sofa.
Oh, they expensive to me. But to me, for certain things, I think that certain things are good and certain things are expensive. But I mean, you know, when you live on your own and you got a lot of bills, everything becomes expensive. Because stuff that I didn't think was expensive in my life at one time, even Christmas gifts, I'm like, how much is that?
Right.
How much is them shirts? Put that back.
Right.
You know what I'm
I don't need
saying?
that.
Where before I used to be like, yeah, throw it in a bag, but it's different. But Cyber Monday, I think is a good thing because of the way the world is. I don't think it's a good thing necessarily because of deals. I think it's a good thing because people is getting shot at the mall and robbed at the mall. So if you can do something in the confines of your own home, then I'm all for Cyber Monday.
But that's the one reason that I'm afraid of Cyber Monday, because I think this is when all the fraud people and all them computer hackers, they all get ready for Cyber Monday to get all your card numbers and stuff. I mean, you can't get a Snicker bar with my card, so I'm not worried for me. But
Right.
I'm worried for other people in society that may be able to get more than a Snicker bar.
That's true. I never really thought about it like that, but
No,
you gave me something to think about. Again, I think that all of these things, I think all of the things, anything for Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, whatever, it all depends on what you're looking for. You know, deals come for specifically what you're looking for, but even in that, do your due diligence and like look around and see, you know, what's what. But I think all of that stuff is like
Relative.
yeah, and it's doorbusters. If you ain't getting a doorbuster, it doesn't really make a difference, but you know. Is that all you got? That was your shit that was on your mind?
Yes, and it really was on my mind. It really was. It was really irking me. So, I mean, I just hope that people spend the rest of the season doing the things of the season, getting together with friends and family, you know, enjoying life, doing some volunteer work, giving to a charity, things like that. So, not all that shopping.
Yeah, and not all that commercialization. I mean, definitely look for the season for what it is, and then also remember that if you are out there and you don't have nobody, you by yourself. There's so many things that you could get into these days. Meaning, like, you know, meetups and stuff like that. It's other people that don't have family, friends, so you could do that too. You might find a partner to shop together, but
Yeah. Or whatever you like to do together.
Together. You put that emphasis together.
Well, I mean, it don't have to be shopping is all I'm saying, you know.
It could be something else together.
Right.
So, you got anything that you want to add for your personal journal this week?
My personal journal this week is happy and healthy. Remember, I had the entire family happy and healthy, but I crossed off the entire family because that's too much responsibility, and I don't have control over that. So I am really trying to focus on being happy and healthy. I am a person who suffers from seasonal depression, and I know that I have it, and sometimes it gets before I realize what's happening, I'm already sunken into a depression. So I'm really trying to keep my mind occupied, and because I already do a lot of things like volunteer work and charitable stuff, it's like part of my norm. So sometimes it doesn't help me getting into that depressed state. So, but am kind of focused. I just want to stay cheerful, stay mindful. It was a great thing that my little sister got engaged today, and my daughter called in from Taiwan and was able to talk to everybody. So, you know, that
And
was
I kept
nice.
showing her my plate. Because you're in Taiwan. I just wanted you to see what you was missing.
Right, because they're not eating like that.
At all.
So I'm focused right now on being happy and healthy, and I know I'm going to have to start spending. Well, I'm going to move into my new place, so that'll be my time alone.
I can't wait to tell Jiggy about this move and about this place that
I'm
he
getting my
seems
place.
to never be getting.
I might need to do Cyber Monday because I need a bed. That's been my thing. I'm looking for a bed.
Oh yeah, definitely look on Cyber Monday then. I'm glad that you brought up the fact that you have seasonal depression and that you spoke on that, because it's a real thing.
It is.
And I don't think that a lot of people realize that. And I think that with I was just thinking about this the other day because I was coming home and it was 5:00. But it felt like it was like 11 o'clock. And I was just feeling like humdrum. Like, this is so like, damn, it's 5:00. All I want to do is go in here, get in the shower, and get in the damn bed. And it's 5:00. You know what I'm saying? Life is still going on. So seasonal depression is a real thing. It's good that you're taking heed to the fact that you have it going on and that you're trying to do something about it. And so we want to be very supportive of you during this time.
I appreciate
I'll make sure I try to call you a little bit more, check on you. Clearly, I'll make you laugh because you're always laughing in the beginning of this damn podcast. And so I'll try to do that a little bit more too. Put my good jokes. I always bring out my good jokes, but now that I know you're suffering from it, I'm bringing out my good jokes. But my personal journal for this week is, I said no this weekend to something, and I felt terrible about it. And I was like, when I tell you I felt terrible about it, like beating myself up to the point where it was just like, you about to do something that you really don't want to do just because you didn't want to say no, because you felt bad about saying no. But I said no, and I did not do it. And it wasn't until the next day that I woke up that I was like, you know what? Oh, effing well. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
But for the whole night, I was just like, this is terrible. And I'm talking about like talking to myself. Like,
I understand.
I was like, this is terrible. I can't believe you ain't going to do it. You just
understand.
It was really like the devil angel sitting on your shoulder. Like,
I understand.
So you ain't going to go? No. So you ain't going to do it? No. So you don't do it. Don't go. No, go. It was really like that. That's really how I felt. And I was in such turmoil about saying no. And when I weighed out the pros and cons on why I said no, A, I should have said no, but B, it's like, all right, let me get the scenario real quick before we get out of here. You know, like when somebody owe you money, and then they be like, let's go Christmas shopping. And you like, or they call you up and they say, can you take me to the store? And you're like, oh, what you need? Milk?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they like,
you only getting something.
Right. And they like, no, I was trying to go to Walmart to get the TV. And you like, the TV? And now
you
owe
owe
you
money?
And now owe you money like, oh, I owe you $1. They owe you money like $1,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you want to go to Walmart and get a TV, so you ain't think nothing about paying me back. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that was the scenario. That was the issue. I'm just using it as an example. So it's like,
and you felt bad about that. I was saying that I understand, but I don't.
No, so what I'm saying is that, I have a problem with certain things and certain people saying no. I could say no to anybody. But when it comes down to certain people, like the family or something, if you ask me to do something, unless it's something that's really...
She tells me no. Go ahead.
Well, unless it's something that's really out of my way, but like if a random said, can you do whatever? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Somebody at work, no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hell no. I can't. But if my mom asks me to do something, it's very hard for me to say no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I said all of that to say I was happy that I said no and stuck to it.
No.
But I want to get better on feeling like bad about saying the no. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing?
And usually when I say no, I feel good.
Yeah, and I felt terrible.
I know.
I really felt terrible. And it was just like, again, I didn't feel good about it until the next day. And I was like, you know what? Sometimes you just got to do something for yourself. And if that something is saying no and sticking to it, then it is what it is. And I've really got to get out of that. Stop putting myself out to make somebody else comfortable.
Right.
You feel me?
I suffer from that too.
Yeah. So, personally, and speaking of our personal journals, I want to get better at being okay with the no. And so that's what I'm working on this week, in these weeks coming up.
One no at a time.
Yeah. So
one no at a time.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it was crazy. It was powerful. Hence my tattoo, power, taking back my power. And I think that wraps it up for this week. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. We hope that you enjoyed the show this week. Remember that we drop a new episode each and every Monday. We will be here each and every Monday. You can find us wherever you can listen to your free podcast. You can listen to We Did That Shit. Be sure to follow us on social media. We're Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at We Did That Shit. Follow me on my personal Twitter. It's my13. That's MYMY13.
And I'm at Bibiamina. That's BIBBIAMINA.
So we'll be here same time next week.
Remember, have gratitude. Do that shit. I love you, Maya.
Love you too.